That is a photo of a 20-meter wide quartz vein we discovered in the Challenger West project. Shows why we are excited. I'll go through the reasons why, and this will be one of them. Obviously, drilling for gold in South Australia. We're hoping to find the next Challenger gold mine in the Guyana since about 2.5 decades since Challenger was discovered. So effectively, Challenger West, we're approximately at 40 kilometers away west of Challenger gold mine. As you can see, the tenor there, the patch in green is something we picked up just after we got the results back from Area 1, as you can see there. So we basically interpret the existing geophysical imagery, and that helped us direct our exploration, which I'll be showing you is consistent with what we are seeing that coming out of the geophysics. It's a renowned area that really had little, probably 2.5 decades of not much exploration since Challenger. At this point in time, we got excited to say that we got drill-ready targets just awaiting your typical administration, things like heritage and site clearances. And this is what is exciting for us. If you look at the diagram on the left, you can see where our prospects are mentioned in area 1, 2, 3. It sits in that margin of what is a gravity image, and you can see where Challenger sits in that area as well. And most of these are other projects here that's helped by Motor now, Campfire Bore, Mainwood, Golf Bore, those kind of stuff. They're all, I think they're about 20 to 30,000 ounces of gold. They've come out from oxides as well as some primary stuff. This is what we're chasing. And as you see to the right, that's the geophysics that we've had, showing really clear structure alignments. And this is quite widespread all through the area. And you can see this part of here is the new tenement that we picked up. And in area 1, we've done ultrafine soil samples. You can see clearly these structures that are coming out from the geophysics. And as I said, coincident geochemistry structures is what is exciting us. We went out, we did one phase of ultrafine soil samples. We picked up a small patch of high, I think the highest was about 29.6 parts per billion. And we felt that it was exciting in the sense that it was coming up along and coincident with these structures that we've interpreted. We went out there and did an ultrafine soil survey over the area, and it's picked up a lot more highs along that trend as well, this northeast trend. And if you compare that to a picture of what was in the Challenger, you can see this dark patch is where Challenger was, and you can see the orientation of these structures are going northeast in that direction. And one of the important things here to note here is that the tenure, the strength of the samples. So Challenger outcropped in a small part of that area there, and you can see in that section there, they were getting golds in greater than 100 ppb. But as soon as you step away from that, as the structure deepens in some ways, you start seeing 10 to 100 and 5 to 10 ppb, which is really similar to what we're seeing. And the exciting part, again, I refer back, is that it's coincident with structure. And that is something that we're excited about. In my opinion, understanding the controlling mineralizing factors in the region is the key to success here, structure and the geochemistry. In this second phase of sampling, what we discovered was not only the gold values are more consistent and coherent, Pathfinder minerals were actually very strong. And on the picture on the left, you can see some of these sulfur values as high as 12.1%. And so you can see the bigger bottom layer here is much bigger. So it's really, really consistent. What does that mean? What does the sulfur mean? Well, it's most likely interpreted to come from sulfides. Again, you can see those whitish area is where there's a lot of quartz float as well. So when we went out there and we walked around and looked at all those targets, what we started to see was lots of quartz float, as I mentioned, that 20-meter quartz vein. And we're starting to see some strong shearing fabric in the rocks, again, in that northeast trending structures. That gave us the confidence to say, look, we need to do a bit more work, and did the infill. And lo and behold, those numbers started to pop out, as you can see on the screen. And I just try and give a comparison to Challenger on the right-hand side, although they did calcrete sampling, but the sulfur values were very high too, where it was outcropping. Again, it's ticking boxes here. It's not saying that X marks a spot and we'll find the next Challenger. It's ticking the boxes, and the X marks a spot to say, hey, we should be drilling here because I think there's something extraordinary happening underneath.